Hello everyone. I am Professor Amit Vyas, Computer IT Department from Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. We are discuss about mobile computing and wireless communication. Now, we are discuss about the GSM module. So, what is the GSM? We can discuss. Previous lecture, we are discuss about what is the cellular networks. So, we are discuss what is the cell, what is the hexa cell, what is the base station, and how can you cell is communicate to the base station. So this is the importance part for the wireless network. So we can discuss about. Also we are discuss about what is the 3G and list of application on the 3G. We can show that 3G is a third generation for mobile wireless computing. It is used for the operate to the offer the more services option for the user, including the broadband. So we can also be show the application of the 3G. We can show the virtual home environment, personal communication network, universal subscriber identity of module, audio and video. You have sent the video and audio call for easily for the any networks from using 3G, and download the software and content for the website, and the high speed for the frequency bandwidth. So we can show all the application and cellular networks in the previous lecture we have discussed. So this is the importance part of the also in the wireless communication network. Now we can show the what is the GSM module and what is the GSM specification. Use a combination of the FDMA and TDMA. Allocation of the 50 MHz bandwidth in the 900 MHz frequency band, and using FDMA further is divided into the 124 channel. So 125 is one channel is not used. So channel each with the carrier bandwidth upon 2000 kilohertz. So GSM specify and use the combination of FDMA and TDMA technology. So what is the FDMA? We can show the frequency division and time division multiple access for the multiple techniques. So this is the structure of hierarchy of the GSM module. We can show this is the one cell. So you can show that the number of cells which are connected and used for the base station. So base station is a one controller. So what is the base station? Base station is mostly used for the control all the cell. In cell also be used for the hexa cell. We can discuss also. So this is the GSM system hierarchy. We can show the public land and mobile network for the GSM administration region. This is the mobile switching center. This is the location area. So in the location area, we can show the base station and controller. There are number of cell and number of cell which are connected. Also in the number of user. Then we can show also in the base station controller. Number of base station which are connected to also be each other in the number of location or number of area. Also be one is a master station controller which is control the all the base station for the particular location or particular area. So this is the main GSM system hierarchy. Now we can discuss using TDMA. Each of mentioned channel is the feature is divided into 8 time slot. So the combination of FDMA and TDMA is a maximum 992 channel for the transmitter and receiver can be released. It is consist of the minimum One administrative region is assigned to the mobile switching center. So this is the importance. Minimum one administrative region is assigned to the one mobile switching center. So if the location or particular area, we can assign one mobile switching center which is used one administrative center for the particular mobile service. So all the network connection, so in the base station which are used to connect and control the number of cell, so all the base station is located at the different area, and all the different area which are used the mobile switching center. So MSC is mostly used for each and every minimum one administrative region and also be minimum one mobile switching center. So this is the importance because of the all the controller. So here we can show that here the number of base station which are control the mobile switching center. So all the base station which are directly connect to each other for the mobile switching center also. So this is the one structure. Now we can discuss the next. The administrative region is commonly known the public land mobile network. Each administrative region is subdivided into the one or many location area. So administrative region is divided into the number of location area. So location area is consistent of the many cell groups, and each cell groups is assigned one base station controller. So we can show this is the importance. One location area is a consistent of many cell groups, and each cell groups is assigned one base station controller. For the each location area, there will be at least one base station, while the cell in the one base station can be belong to the different location area. So we can show that what is the explanation. We can show mobile switching is occupy number of location area. In the location area, we can show these diagrams. In location area, minimum one base station controller. In also be base station is occupy number of cell in a group. So this is one cell in a group is also we connect in the base station. This is also connect in the base station. Also you have moved from one to another location area. We can directly switch for the base station or location area from another devices. So you have moved. Suppose you have connected from the Ahmedabad for the any mobile switching wireless network. You can use it for the calling any person. Now you have moved from Ahmedabad to travel in the Rajkot or any other city. Then your phone is not disconnected. Your network is or cell is moved from one base station to another base station for the location or area. So this is the importance for the GSM system technology. So this is the all the GSM technology we can show that. Now we can show the GSM architecture. So we can show what is the BTS and BSC and how can you communicate to each other. We can show that. So now the GSM architecture. We can show that the BTC which are connected for the BSC and number of BSC which are connect the MSC. Also we can show that the ISDN and VLR and HLR and what is the SIM and what is the ME. So we can show that this is the full form of the all the GSM architecture we can use for the short form. So what is the SIM, we can show that we can use the subscriber identity of module. We can use the any SIM for the Vodafone, Jio and Airtel and all the BSNL and all the SIM. Now we can show that this is the one mobile equipment which are used for using this SIM. So this mobile equipment which are connected to the BTC. So what is the BTC? This is the base transmitter station and number of BTC which are connected. For the BSC, for the number of base station controller, and number of base station which are connected. The MSC, mobile service switching center. So you have moved from one to another or any location or any area. Now we can show the what is the HLR, the home location register, and this is the one will visitor location register, and equipment and all the authentication server center. We can show that. So we have two parts. One is a network subsystem part. Authentication user, he can access the SIM or not, and how can you identify, how can you find the location and all the area and all the controller. This is the one network subsystem, and the one is a base station subsystem, which is used for the transmit the signal and receive the signal, and you can manage or move from one location to another, and all the system interference is a base station subsystem. And one is a mobile station, so number of user we can use the number of scene using your mobile equipment. So this is the one basic GSM architecture. Now we can show the what is the use of the all the equivalent for the diagrams. We can show that here. So one is a mobile equipment. So what is the mobile equipment? Some portable and vehicle modulate handle the devices uniquely identified by the IMEI number. So each mobile equipment, you can use the any mobile for the Apples and Vivos, all the accessory series. Then we can use each and mobile is identify the based on IMEI number. So each phone is occupy the IMEI number. It is the full form of International Mobile Equipment Identity. So this is the importance for the short question. What is the IMEI number? So each mobile equipment is occupy or register the IMEI number. Now next we can show the what is the mobile equipment is used, mostly used in the voice and data transmission. So in the all the voice call and data transmission we can use the mobile equipment. Then mobile equipment is a portable and vehicle modulate, you can use for any time anywhere. Then monitoring the power and signal quality of the surrounding the cell of the optimal handover. So mobile equipment also be monitor and identify the how the SIM which are connected and used for the particular networks. So which network is used that near about your cell which are connected, and the number of cell which is connected the base station. The signal monitoring and signal is particular received for the mobile equipment. It is the importance. So this is the one power level and 160 character long SMS you have sent in the mobile equipment. So this is the importance. Now we can show that what is the SIM. We can show this is the diagrams. So what is the SIM? SIM and mobile equipment. So SIM is a subscriber identity module. Each mobile device you can use the number of SIM cards, but each SIM card is occupy some particular identity. The smart card is contain the international mobile subscriber identity. Allow to user you send and receive the call and receive the another subscriber in the services. So user you have sent the particular some message or call or any information using SIM. Without SIM you have not connect for any mobile or any data transmission. They are protected by the password and PIN. So SIM also be protected the password and PIN. Can be moved from one phone to another. Contain key information may be active the phone. So you have used the SIM in the not in particular one mobile phone, but also be used if you remove from one phone. If you remove from one phone to another phone, then SIM is also be activated. So it is easy from move. So this is the importance of the SIM modulation. Now we can show the BTS. So what is the BTS? We can show that BTS which are connected the mobile equipment and also be in the BSC. So what is the BTS? So BTS is an encoder, encryptor, multiplexer, modulate and feed of radio frequency signal to the antenna. So base station or base transmitter station. So it is used for the encoding techniques, also be used the encryption and multiplexation, and all the modulation functionalities apply in the BTS. Also be communicate the mobile station and the BSC station. We can show that here. BTS, it is the base transmitter station. Also be connect the mobile equipment and also be connect the base station controller. So this is the importance. Also be used for the transmitter for the communication and all the system. Contents of transmitter of the TRX unit. Now we can show the next base station controller. So we can show also this is the base station controller which are managed and connected to BTS and BSC which are connect the MS. So what is the BSC? Base station controller. It is manage the radio resources for the BTS and assign the frequency and time slot for all the mobile station in the area, handle the call setup and hand over the each mobile station. It is communicate with the MSC and BTS. So what is the base station controller? It is control the all the, you can show that it is control the all the BTS connection and also be manage the frequency and divide all the BTS. Also base station controller which are connect the mobile service switching center. So the manage all the mobile switching center in the BS. So now we can show the all the mobile switching center which are managed in the base station controller. So now we can show the mobile switching center. So it is the heart of the network. We can show that here. This is the heart of the network. If the mobile switching or mobile service switching center is failed, then all the necessary equipments and all the communication we can stop that. So it is the heart of the network. We can show the it is the heart of the network to manage the communication between GSM and other networks. So it is the importance because of it is the manage the all the networks for the GSM and other networks, billing information and the collections. It is the mobile switching center. Mobility management, it means the registration of the particular SIM or mobile equipment, location updation information. This is the use and inter BSS and inter MSC call handoff which are managed. So all the network information for the management, it is connect for the mobile switching center. So this is the main of the GSM module, the mobile switching center, which is manage all the activity in the GSM module. This switching center is failed, all the networks is stopped. So this is the controller of the master in the GSM module or any network devices. Because of the location and the registration of the SIM and all the connection activity, it is managed itself. So this is the importance of the network. Now we can show the home location register. So we can show that here. This is the mobile switching center. It is the network subsystem part, but it is the heart of the GSM module. You can show that this is the all the manage. It is managed the base station controller. It is the base station is managed the BTC and all the mobile equipment and SIM. So SIM, if you are registered in the new SIM, then mobile service switching center is managed the your registration and controller and the location your updation area. So this is the importance. And also BMSC, we can show that the network subsystem, which is HLR and EIR and authentication center and visitor location register and all the PSTN and ISDN numbers and all the numbers which are managed in the MSC. So this is the importance module of the network subsystem. We can show that the next home location register. So now we can show the home location register. Store the information about the each subscriber that belong to the mobile switching center. It is the permanent and temporary fashion. As soon as the mobile subscriber is leave the current local area and the information, it is HLR is updated. The database constraint and the IMSI and IMSIDN and the prepared and posted roaming restriction and supplementary services, all the information it is updated in the HLR. So what is the importance of the HLR? We can show that here. Here the HLR is a network subsystem part. So it is connected in the MSC also, and all the location area. Suppose you have moved from one location area to another location area and one network to another. So it's temporary information which is stored and managed the database in the HLR. So this is the all the database connection and all the information is updated. Is temporary store or permanent store, all the information in the HLR. Also you have call for the roaming and international, all the information is managed in the HLR. So this is the importance of the HLR. So home location and all the temporary and permanent fashion information and all the database, your phone is prepared and postpaid, all the information is managed in the HLR. So this is the importance of the home location register. Now we can show the visitors location register. So what is the word of the also be known as a visitor? So a visitor, it means the temporary database which is update whenever the new MS is enter in the area. So if you enter the new particular area, the one area or network is removed and HLR is database updated. So if you move from one cell network to another base station or one base station to another, so visitor location area is removed and update all the information in past the HLR. So visitor location area is pass the information to the HLR. So assign the TMSI to each mobile switching entering the VSL area which are keeping on changing. So if you move from one network to another, also be visitor location is managed or pass the information into the home location register. The control those mobile roaming in the area. So if you connect the roaming network, this is the manage of the VSL or VLR. Database contain and IMSI and MSI, SDN, location area and authentication key or authentication user is access. So this manage information in the visitor. So visitor is connected in the home location register. So visitor is passed all the information into the HLR. So we can show that here. VLR is a part of the network subsystem. So VLR is pass the information in the HLR and manage all the network system. Now we can show the next. Authentication center contains the algorithm for the authentication as well as the key for the encryption. So authentication user is using the networks. So this is the importance. If the authorized user is access the networks, without authentication user is not access the network. So it is the manage for the authentication center. Protect the network operation from the funds unauthorized user or your key is secure for a particular network, unperson or protected for the funds or any cyber security attacks or any cyber attacks. Situated in the special protection part of the HLR. So you have a special part for the authentication server. If you move from one server to one network to another and all the system, this managed in the HLR. So this is the importance also. Now we can show the equipment identity register. What is the EIR? Store all the device identity verification register in the network. So what is the equipment is used? All the device information for the store the register in the network. Database that is used for the track and handset using IMEI number. So your mobile phone is tracked for any time based on the EMI number. So EMI number, International Mobile Equipment Identity, is important because of each mobile phone is occupied or assigned for the register of the IMEI number. So in the IMEI number, the company module or company database using IMEI number, it is find your location or particular area. So this is the importance for the equipment identity register. So your equipment is the IMEI number is a fixed and store the register. It is a prevenient call for the stored and unauthorized user or defective mobile devices. So this is the call for the stored. All the call record you have stored in the EMI number or database, and how can you find using IMEI number? Your location is tracked or call record is tracked and authorized user you can use, you have check and all the manage activity using equipment identity register. So now we have discussed about, we can show that we can discuss the GSM system hierarchy or what is the GSM system. We can show the main architecture. So this is the GSM architecture. We can show that the mobile network is connected for the SIM and mobile equipment is connected for the BTS, and BTS is the BSC and MSC, and MSC is the heart of the network. And if the new user is registered for the SIM and then directly register in the database of the mobile service switching center. So this is the importance of the GSM architecture of the mobile wireless network. Now we can show next topic. We can show the network and switching subsystem. A center component of the network subsystem is a mobile switching center. Signal is between function entire network subsystem using signal number L7. So we can show that this is the authentication. We can show mobile service switching center is used a particular number of PSTN number and all the switching number, which is the network subsystem part. So now what is the main functionalities follow? It is like difficult to switching node for the mobile subscriber to the same network. For connection between mobile phone to the mobile phone via same network. So this is the main use. Also be used the switching node for the PSTN fixed telephone. It is the connection between mobile phone and fixed phone. So what is the PSTN phone? So using mobile switching center, you have directly call for the particular fixed call. So if you use your phone wireless network or then you have connect for landline phone or any particular fixed number of phone. So this is the used for the mobile switching center. Also we can show that it is typical switching node for the integrated service digital network. So mobile switching is used for the integrated service digital network. This is called the ISDN. Also we can show it is provide the all the functionality need to handle the mobile subscriber. So all the mobile subscriber information, for example registration, authentication, location, updation, handover and call routing information, all the information is managed in the MSC and the ISDN. Also we can show that when the subscriber is entered and covering the area of the new MSC mobile switching center, we can also be used the VLR associate with the MSC and can be request the information about the new subscriber for the corresponding HLR in the home network. So you have registered for the new SIM or new mobile network or new mobile phone. So all the information which are stored in the particular MSC. So this is you have a new registered SIM in the particular area or using network. So in particular location area can be request your MSC and the MSC is approve your SIM authentication server. So this is the importance for the home authentication or home location. So this is the GSM structure. Now we can show the operation and supporting subsystem. We can show the operation and supporting subsystem is denoted by the OSS, control and monitoring the GSM system. It is connected to the different component of the NSS to the BSC and also be changed for the controlling the traffic load and the BSS. So equipment identity register is raised with the OSS, operation and supporting subsystem. So if you know, we can show that number of base stations which are connect the BTC and BSC is connect the MSC. So operation station is used. We can show that here also. Operation station we can use to connect different component of the NSC and SS to the BSC and change the controlling on the traffic load to the BSS. So it is manage the base station controller also and supporting the system and identify the register for the equipment. So this is the supporting system. EIR, it means the equipment identity register, is a database that is contain the list of all the valid mobile equipment with the network and the each mobile station. It is identify the international mobile equipment, then it is managed itself. So if any international mobile equipments or international networks, suppose you have call from India to USA, then the roaming and manage the network. It is the mobile equipment identity or international mobile identity. So you have authentication user and send the request for the particular MSR and then your call is connected. So this is the importance. So EIR is contain the list of IMEI and all the valid terminal. So it is the manage the equipment identity register for the all the international mobile equipment identity. And IMEI is a mark, is a invalid if then been be reported in the stone or it is not approved then. So international mobile equipment identity number is not valid for particular connection, then it is rejected. So we can show that the network of system architecture of the GSM also in the international level. So this is the BSS. You can show it. It is the same for BTC which are connected and BTC is managed the BSC and the structure. So what is the BSS? This is the part of the BTC and BSC. It is called the BSS and the OSS also and the manage all the functionality same. So it is the same module but it is the use for the international and all the connection. It is not required the system architecture. You can use the previously system architecture. It is the also be importance. You have used this architecture. It is importance. No problems. All the explanation you have given. So it's the same functionality. Now we can show EIR is allow the MSC to forbid the call and the strong authentication for unauthorized terminal. authentication center is responsible for the authentication subscriber. So authentication center is protect the database and store the copy of the secret key store and subscribe the SIM card. So each SIM card is occupy some key, and the key we can store the database, and database is manage all the authentication. So now this is the importance for the all. So this is the basic architecture. This same architecture is the GSM. So it is not required you can use this architecture. We can use the previously, but we can show that one importance part. You can use the international mobile equipment identity. Then this is the manage also in the BSS OSS. So thank you all of you. This is the GSM structure. Thank you.